say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one was played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the ball first. The give from the gun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Smith takes the handoff. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. zone. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Wildcats want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Try to get it to the edge. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecock.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pulls it in. It's Flood. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Kentucky going quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Patterson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down, and of course they're in field goal.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The give is to Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That's caught. It's Smith. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Down the seam. Oh, there's an alley left. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be a run on third and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Flood. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smart. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using his legs, it's Patterson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
South Carolina, 21, Kentucky.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kentucky going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got some room, it was over. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Nevada.
Power football with the run.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Sprinting away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Red pass, it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Facing a third and long. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Smith.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flood. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky right back to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on Saturday. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Clark. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Gives it on the option. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for space. It's Patterson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
42, Kentucky 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. He lived to play another day.
Ball now sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kentucky going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Flood. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Flood. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Offense lining up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barrels ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Complete to start this drive. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flood. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Arizona came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing them, and making life so hard on this offense.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move. Look out, he's got room. Short gain on the play before he slides. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. hauls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.